Hi, welcome back to Whisky Wednesday. Hope you've had a really good New Year so far. As requested by @pwolf on Twitter, guy from Stockholm requested me review the Glenlivet 15-year-old. So I'll pour this out, let it wake up a bit in the glass. Okay, I'll let that air a bit. Got on a bit of an announcement. On the 2nd of March, there's a big whisky festival in Birmingham, in the UK's second city. I'll put some links to the Birmingham Whisky Club in the description below, so if you can check out that, it's going to be an amazing festival. Should be around 100 whiskies to taste. You can actually buy the early bird tickets now, so if you follow the link in the description below, check out the tickets. They're about £20 for the early bird tickets, or if you want to book later, it's going to be £25. You're going to try about 100 different whiskies. There should be a few master classes, some food there, different local bars. So it's going to be a really, really good opportunity if you're in and around Birmingham, or if you want to travel and make the most of it. Highly, highly recommend it. There was one in December, which I was at, and again, you know, it's £25 to taste some whiskies that you probably wouldn't be able to taste because they're, expensive, they're rare, you don't see them very often. So it's a wicked opportunity, and it's wicked to meet other people that are into whiskey. So you get some really, really cool contacts, and you can link up on Twitter and Facebook later. So, the Glenlivet 15-year-old French Oak. So give it a nose. It's around about £40 a bottle, but it's normally on offer in various supermarkets, and it comes down to around about £25–30. So look out in the supermarkets for this one, because it is on offer quite a lot. So, nice kind of deep gold on the colour. Let's give it a nose. Really nice nose. Chocolatey, creamy chocolate orange. Like slightly cinnamony. It's kind of quite a sweet nose. Definitely that, as I said, that kind of creamy chocolate orange. Getting some kind of cedarwood in there as well. French oak. I've tried a couple of whiskies that have been matured in French oak, and the French oak does give it that kind of much lighter aroma. Yeah, really kind of quite light and sweet on the nose. Let's give it a taste. Now on the palate, that kind of creamy chocolate orange develops into a kind of orangey chocolate tart. So it's kind of a little bit buttery. Again, imagine that kind of a dusting of cinnamon on the top, and on the finish is kind of a spicy attack from the cinnamon, but then it smoothens out. It's not a particularly long finish, but it is really nice. It's going to give that another little try. Definitely on the palate, chocolate orange tart, slightly kind of spicy cinnamon, levels out very nice and smoothly. Really good. And a lot of people actually over the weekend were asking me actually how you pick out the flavours and what you look for. And the best advice I can give you is start by going, is it sweet? And then trying to think of sweet things that it reminds you of. So, okay, it's sweet, but it's got an orange sweetness. Whether it's, if it's a peaty, what kind of peat and smoke does it remind you of? And just literally pick out different flavours. So, tried the J&B Rare over the weekend and got that kind of smokiness to it, but it was like a kind of a burnt toast. So you're not right or wrong depending on what you choose that it reminds you of. If it reminds you of one thing and then it reminds another person of another thing, neither of you are wrong, it reminds you of different things. So there's no kind of right or wrong in whiskey tastings. It's just kind of a matter of educating your palate. But this is nice whiskey. You can imagine the ladies quite liking this one because it's got that kind of light fruitiness to it, and it's quite sweet. Really good whiskey, and as I say, really good value for money as well because it's normally on offer. I'd give this a 7.5 out of 10. As always, please share the video on Twitter and Facebook. Be great to see you next week, and see you guys.